cannot be completed without Lagos State. I shall now most respectfully invite our host and the leader who hosts the critical and most vibrant formations of the Nigeria Customs Service by air, by sea, and land borders. Join me to welcome His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for a goodwill message. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC, for those wonderful introduction. As the CGC had said, 12 years ago, he was holding similar mic, and we know where he is today. And so if it is by sheer prophecy, you also have a trajectory that is still open to you to lead this wonderful service of our nation. The President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, my leader, my boss, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, here, ably represented by one of our finest, one of our best, one of the most refined men that can be at the helm of affairs, as Mr. Vice President of our country, His Excellency, a distinguished senator, an excellency that has also transformed one of the largest states in our country, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, a full Lagos boy himself. We are indeed welcome once again to your city. Members of the National Assembly, especially the chairman of the Senate Committee on Customs and Tariffs, Senator Jubril Issa, and the chairman, House Committee on Customs. It's still work in progress. He will be Excellency one day, Honorable Leki Achibade. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Gombe State, Alhaji Manasseh Daniel Jatau, is Borno State, not Gombe. The Comptroller General of Customs, and the main organizer of this event, my very good friend and brother, a man that indeed, in a small little time, we have seen that when you put square holes in square pegs, you begin to see transformational leadership. Bashiru Adewale Adeni and his amiable wife, Mrs. Kikelomo Adeni. Thank you for all the support you're giving him, and to all of you, the spouses that are here, for the great work you are giving your husband. Thank you very much. Service chiefs and other senior military officers that are here, our Royal Father, Imperial Majesty, the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeye Eniton Ogunwusi, His Royal Majesty, the Olu of Ilaro, and Paramount Ruler of Yewa Kingdom, Oba Kehinde Olugbenga, former Minister of Information here present, thank you very much. Former sole administrator for the customs, former retired senior officers of customs that are here, top officers, men of the Nigerian Customs Service, members of the diplomatic corps that are here, captains of industry, and users of the service of the Nigerian Customs, top government functionaries, gentlemen of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, Your Excellency, it's indeed an honor to stand before you. At some point in time, when the CGC came up, I had to look around and find out. At some point in time, was he the governor of Lagos? The way he introduced Lagos, the way he spoke about what of the things we are doing in Lagos, indeed is very commendable. And I dare say that nobody, in my view, has introduced and has commended Lagos the way you have this morning. And I'm truly, truly proud of what you are becoming and what you are planning to turn the Nigerian customs to. And it's with that I join the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Kashim Shettima, GCON, and other distinguished guests here this morning to this year's Customs Generals, the Comptroller Generals of Customs Conference, themed Leveraging Data Analytics for Secure and Efficient Trade Facilitation in Customs Operation. Let me once again congratulate our new able and capable Comptroller General of Customs, Bashiru Adewale Adeniyi, on his recent appointment, and also commend him on his decision, like he had said, to resuscitate this annual conference, which, like he said as MC, was last organized about 12 years ago. What an history. What a time. What a moment. When history beckons on you, no matter how long it takes, it will turn around 360 and it will still come to hit you. It's indeed the great work that you have started. It's indeed the level of commitment that you have shown that Mr. President identify you as a man that will lead this important arm of governance. And I'm sure your colleagues will testament that it was a right choice and you have continued to lead them very, very well. And so therefore, the decision to rekindle a tradition that has served as a platform for custom officers to exchange knowledge and to develop strategies to address challenging, militating against efficient service delivery is a testament to your determination to rejuvenate the service and take it to higher heights. The Nigerian Customs Service performs critical roles bordering on revenue collection, facilitation of national and international trade, and securing our national borders against the infiltration of our country with illegal or unwholesome items, among others. These roles have been performed over the years with varying levels of successes relative to the agency's capacity and operating environment. I think the Comptroller General have said it this morning, that Lagos and the Nigerian Customs Service are like Siamese twins. And so that's why he was able to introduce Lagos without any blemish. But on his behalf, once again, I want to welcome you to the center of excellence. I want to welcome you to the state of aquatic splendor. I want to welcome you to the commercial economic nerve center of our country. I want to welcome you to the state that if it should sneezes, not only will the customs catch cold, but the Nigerian economy, but we will not sneeze. We will continue to ensure that we'll have all of the capability and the capacity to be resilient, to be resourceful, and to be that beacon that holds our nation together. We're indeed excited with what Lagos and Nigerian customs have built. We want to make this place a bigger home for you. We want to make it a nicer environment for you. I dare say that I was privileged to be one of the first governors that the CGN came on a courtesy visit, and rightly so, because it was a man that understands and appreciates that where my critical numbers are, I need to have a relationship with them. Comptroller General, I want to assure you that Lagos will continue to create that enabling environment for you, for the service to grow well. We just don't want to contribute 70%. We want to grow more. Because early this year, the former president also opened the Lekki Deep Sea Port. And I'm sure you are aware that there's also another plan for the Badagry Port. We want to make Lagos be ready for you. We want to create that infrastructure that will make customs service seamless, that will make the men that are running the customs service know that indeed Lagos is home for you. And we've also said, not just being home, there are other activities that we've also talked about to make sure that even when the men are out of service, Lagos continue to be hosts to all of them. And so we're indeed happy to what we've become to Nigerian customs. And so these roles that are being performed by the officers and men of customs over the years with various levels of successes to the agency's capacity and environment. The theme that you have chosen for this conference has been emphasized by the WCO Secretary, is not only apt, it's timely, it's proper, and it depicts, what great leadership and thinking it's all about. The Nigerian Custom had recognized its role in modern-day technology, its role at ensuring that technology is a strong driver that can be an enabler for them to be able to innovate and develop capacity and capability that will take the service to an enviable position, a position that will be next to none, that it can compete and compare with other services of similar likes with anywhere in the world. And to be able to perform your statutory duties more efficiently with greater results. The increasing complexities of the Nigerian customs operation, the desire to match with global standards, and the determination to present the administration to improve significantly on our current level of bilateral and multilateral trades have made this conference, and to make the imperative of the conversations here more important, because we believe that leveraging on technology and to build capacity of all your officers to analyze the data accurately and to have the ability to form a well thought out decision making after analysis is critical and is germane. Mr. Vice President, you know too well that Mr. President has set an agenda that all of us, even at subnational, have bought into, for the country to achieve a 1 trillion GDP between now and the year 2030. It's a daunting one. It's a very serious business. But we know with the Nigerian customs, that conversation is realizable. We've discussed this over and over again, that we cannot rely on a monoproduct called oil alone. We need to be able to diversify and think out of the box. I believe that's what Nigerian Customs is doing here today. They know too well that they are very strategic to the pronouncement of Mr. President. They're very critical to economic sustainability of our country. They're very critical to revenue generation in a manner of efficiency, in a manner that ensures that your users of your service appreciate and understand that you are bringing value to them. You are not just asking them to pay, but you are creating and you are realizing values for them. That's why we're here today. And working as partners, we believe is realizable. And the objective of Mr. President and this administration will be achieved with conferences like this, with conversations like this, with outputs and outcomes of your engagements here like this, knowing fully well that with all of the things coming out of a conference, the Nigerian customs are on that path at realizing these big and achievable objectives. We therefore want to congratulate the leadership, officers and men of the Nigerian customs once again. I want to say and reiterate that Lagos is open to you. Lagos will continue to remain your host. The 70%, right, that we currently do, we can all do more. Because when you do more, Lagos will do more. When you realize more, Lagos will realize more. And by extension, the whole country will benefit from it. You can see that even the conversation that the Secretary General of WC had mentioned is to make sure that the Nigerian Customs Service is on the world map, is on that world trajectory that we're leading, not just by verbal saying, but we're leading by the turnaround, by the service you are rendering to all of your customers. And I dare say that even this morning, before the Vice President came, the Comptroller General has given instructions on how, the service can also respond to the needs of a customer. I'm a customer with Nigerian Customs, and he had given directive to say that this and this and this should be done. Comptroller General, thank you very much, and this is how proactively we should be dealing with this. Because it's only when we do that that we can build a national cake that all of us as Nigerians can be truly proud of. And I can see that the leadership that we have at the helm of affairs of Nigerian Customs are well motivated, they are ready to do that, and the least we can do is to encourage you, is to say to you that well done, and we'll be watching. We will criticize you when there is a need, we'll support you when there's a need, and we'll encourage you at all times to ensure that you do the best, not once, but you do the best at all times. I wish you all the very best, and I'm hoping that the outcome of this conference will be enduring to all of you. Thank you very much, and do enjoy the rest of the conference.